Wednesday could be a day of volatility as the market contends with the latest on the Brexit front, U.S.-China trade talks, and the always anticipated FOMC decision. As far as Brexit goes, the reality is we aren't really in a different spot than where we were heading into yesterday's vote on the amendments to Theresa May's Brexit deal. The Irish backstop was holding up the process because further assurances were needed, and the vote has now confirmed what we already knew, which is that if further assurances are granted, the UK will move forward and exit the EU with a deal. The trouble is the EU hasn't been willing to budge on this front, and so time will tell if this exercise has done anything more than buy time for Theresa May. Ultimately, however, we still see a path forward for the pound that is decidedly more constructive than what we've seen since April 2018, so long as that no-deal Brexit can be avoided, which we believe it will, given how such a result would be catastrophic for all parties involved, and so we see more upside on the cards than downside at this stage. If May cannot make progress, we believe an extension to Article 50 will be what we're looking at next, something that will only be more helpful to the pound as it kicks the can down the road and gets the market back to thinking of sterling positive fundamentals away from Brexit. U.S.-China trade talks will be another big focus on Wednesday and could play a part in the direction of markets, while of course the biggest event risk for the day will come later on in the form of the FOMC decision. The Fed has been signaling a move away from what had been a more aggressive normalization timeline, and investors will be wanting to know what additional changes are made in the central bank's outlook that support this shift. Earlier today, Aussie got a nice added boost from a hot CPI print, and as far as data goes looking ahead, we get German consumer confidence readings, Eurozone sentiment indicators, UK net lending and consumer credit, US ADP employment, and US pending home sales. That's all for now.